Hello, Bristol and beyond. My name is Zita, and I'm the Senior Behaviourist here at Bristol Animal Rescue Centre. As you know, we've been on lockdown for a few weeks now, and we're not sure when we'll be able to open up again. But a lot of you have been getting in touch with us, asking how we're doing, how the animals are doing, and also asking for some advice about your own pets. So, in order to help us keep in touch, and to give you some advice about your pets, we've decided to make some videos. In this first video, we're going to talk about how to help your animals cope in times of change. It's inevitable that any changes in our human lives are going to impact our pets as well, and this pandemic is no different. As a shelter behaviorist, I help animals cope with new situations all the time. So here are some tried and tested tips on how to help your pet cope with their new lockdown lifestyle. Imagine you've just started a new job, but every day your routine is completely different. You have no way of knowing when your lunch break is going to be, when your next meeting is, when your boss expects you to be done with your next project, or even when you're allowed to go home. This would be a lot more stressful than just having a set routine that you can count on. And the same is true for our pets. Think of the main parts of the day that are most important to your pet. Being fed, going out for a walk, playtime, and follow a predictable routine for these. This will add structure not only to your pet's life, but to yours as well, making it less stressful for everyone. Normally, when everyone is off to work or at school, our pets spend most of the day sleeping. Now that there's a lot more activity in the house, they may not be getting proper rest, and like anyone who's been around an overtired toddler will know, this can cause a lot of problems. Make sure your pet has access to a comfortable resting area in a quiet and calm location away from all the hustle and bustle. This is especially true if their usual resting place may have turned into a homeschooling classroom over the past few weeks. By now, you've probably noticed that being at home all day can get pretty boring and make you a bit restless. Once you find something to engage your mind a bit and to work your senses, though, you feel a bit better. The same is true of our pets. Since they may be going out a bit less than they're used to, it's especially important to provide extra enrichment throughout the day. This bit of mental exercise and problem solving will help them feel less restless and better able to settle. It also gives them an opportunity to practice playing independently, which will help prevent separation anxiety in the future. Just like people, some animals may need a little something extra to help take the edge off in stressful times. This is particularly true for those animals that may pick up on their owner's stresses and anxieties during these times as well. For those individuals, it might be worth looking into some extra calming aids that are readily available. These include things like pheromone diffusers, various calming sprays, and even some supplements. Have a look in your local pet store to see what might work for you. Lastly, if you feel your pet is really struggling to cope with all the changes, for example, they've stopped eating, they seem shut down, or they're just not acting themselves, don't be afraid to get in touch with your vet. They'll be able to provide more specific advice tailored to your pet and your situation. Before we finish, let's have a look at what we've been up to back at the center. This week, we put on our dancing shoes and had a go at the TikTok dance challenge that animal centers have been performing across the country. Keep an eye on our page to see how it turned out. So, to finish up, let's quickly recap our main points. Try to stick to a predictable routine. Make sure your pet has adequate time and space to rest. Use extra enrichment throughout the day. Consider using calming aids. And if you have any concerns, don't be afraid to speak to your vet. If you would like to support our work helping Bristol's animals during this difficult time, please consider donating. You can do so right here through Facebook using the donate button, or through our website, or by texting HELP BARK NOW to 70085. Thanks for watching and stay safe.